Oh, I'm already live. I'm not on my starting soon screen. I haven't got my hat on. Now you can all see what I look like. Oh, jeez. Wait. Hide. That's no good, is it? I've made a boo-boo. It's not like me. Better play some music and get... Oh, my goodness. Might be a problem with the portal. Jeez. Saw your hair, says a Memir. No, you didn't. Don't tell lies, a Memir. No one likes a liar. A bed. A bed. Be really useful right now. Oh, there's one over there, look. Where did those pigmen come from? I've not been loading this area. Someone's been loading it. Right. Feel like I'm not in the right place for the camera. Do I need to be more this way? I do. Yeah, there we go. Jeez. I wasn't prepared at all. I thought I had a good 5 minutes of starting soon. I was on the wrong thingy. God, I normally sit there just swearing my head off, just like getting rid of all my swears before I go stream. It's a good job I didn't do that today, isn't it? I'm going to say hat, but I didn't get to the keyboard in time, says Jen. Oh, all the pigments have gone. Where did they go? What? They shouldn't despawn. Well, they despawn from a distance, but what? Huh. And there was a creeper over there a minute ago. I saw it. Jeez. Well, we're going to be working on an area that is not in a video yet, because even though it's recorded and edited, I haven't made a thumbnail, so I haven't put it live yet. So that'll be going out this week. So spoilers. Tough. Not a lot I can do about that. Well, you could do something else. That's good. Yeah, I could actually. Could do something else, but I'm not going to. Not going to do something else. I'm going to do this. So shut up. Jeez, how's everybody doing? How's your weekend? It's the summer holidays here in the UK, which means the kids are off school, which means Oliver's in the other room playing on his iPad, watching TV and eating on my biscuits. Did I miss a blooper, says Redwood Crafts. Not quite. Nearly. We nearly had a blooper, but I think I got away with it. Think I got away with it this time. So, could have been worse. Right, it'd be nice if there was something down the sides of these paths, really. But we're going to be building up this building. I don't know how I'm going to do it or what it's going to look like yet. It's going to be another skyscraper, but I need levels in it because there's going to be floors in it, so that we can have other things. And joy upon joy, of course, all underwater. So that's going to be fun putting in these floors, especially using slabs. Kind of biscuits, says a Memmy. Me Oreos. Oh, to be fair, I buy them for him. Although I didn't used to like them, but I've stolen that many from him now that I've kind of got a taste for them. But I don't think they're the same as American Oreos. I don't think they're the same. They're very tasty though. Hello, Watchful. How you doing? Good, buddy. What's going on? Are you busy beavering away on content? I haven't said my hellos to chat. Hello, Jen. Hello, Amemia. Hello, Real Kaz. Hello, Cased. Hello, Flying Red Rabbit, N-Fan, Redwood Crafts, the Boy of Hell's Gates. Good morning. Ginger Panda. Watchful. The Reaper Canuck. Hello. Just a bit, says Watchful. We give you plenty to be working on this week. I'll have to slide into your DMs and send you all my footage to edit as well. Seems like you've already edited it once for Slack. You might as well edit it for me as well, right? I'm kidding. It's a joke. Always more to work on, says Watchful. I bet. I bet. Oh, man. Oh, no. This is all underwater. Oh, no. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. Yeah, I'm going to need to put down a layer underneath this so that I'm not just in the water. So I'm going to need a whole bunch of blocks that I don't care about. Jeez. I don't want to be using me stone, mate. Right, where's all that dirt that I had? I had loads of dirt. Ginger Pan says, I also have my boy upstairs playing Xbox, shouting like crazy per person on Fortnite. Yeah, I was doing that yesterday. I was... because we had a lazy day yesterday. So I was on the computer. And all I could hear all day was just Oliver, like, shouting to his iPad. He plays Roblox, though, not Fortnite. He's not allowed to play Fortnite. Fortnite banned in my house. Are you trying to have a party or something before everyone got here? No, I got a message from when I loaded up StreamerBot, which is what I use for like all the stream stuff, it said cannot load up some key or other, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what that means. So I just wanted to make sure that it was actually going to work for like stream stuff, and I wasn't going to have another one of those streams where nothing worked again. So yeah, I did a quick redemption to see. Earplugs, please, bruh. Says Ginger Panda. Thought you were talking to me then. Better water than lava, Foxy says Watchful. True. Yeah. It's a bit more difficult to see under lava when you're under lava. Although I don't have a conduit nearby, so I will drown eventually. So what's going on in the world today? What's happening with all my lovely viewers? What have they been up to? What have you been up to? Good morning, Foxy in chat, says Squirrelicious. Good morning, Squirrel, says Ginger Panda 888. So, Ginger Panda 888, are you really Ginger Panda, or are you Foxy Panda, or which one are you? Jeez, why do you keep changing? C. Durbin says, just trying to keep up with the masses. Okay, what are the masses doing that you're trying to keep up with, C. Durbin? What do you feel that you're behind on? And don't just say everything. Like, I don't want no generic terms. You tell me. We'll get you sorted out. I'll fix it for you. I'm Foxy Panda, but Twitch won't let me change back for 2 months, says Ginger Panda. Oh, Ginger Panda, what are you doing? Just trying to confuse everybody. That's what you're doing. I'd rather not get into that on the live, says C. Durbin. Oh, okay, fair enough. Let's put a pin in that and leave it right there. Amemia says, I was waiting till 2 AM playing on Beehive, helping Gilliana work on a double blaze spawner. Oh, nice. Amazing. How are you enjoying the VIP server? Do you feel more safe now that we're doing all of that logging? Do you feel like, you know, you're more protected against bad actors and, you know, terrible incidents? For those of you that don't know, I have created something that Bedrock Edition server owners have wanted for many years. I've finally done it. It's finally become possible, and I've installed it on my VIP server to keep my eye on those sneaky VIPs that do things that they shouldn't be doing. We have had, for the first time in absolutely years, we've had a couple of incidents, but we have had a bunch of new members lately. I'm not blaming them, and I'd be more inclined to think that people just weren't, you know, aware of the rules rather than doing things badly. But we've had a couple of incidents of people's bases being mined for resources that weren't, you know, it wasn't their base, and, you know, we even had a couple of diamonds go missing. So I thought, how am I going to make this a safe environment for everybody involved? And that's to just log absolutely everything everybody's doing and make sure that they're all behaving. So now there's no escape. Many thanks, says Ginger Panda. Do you actually feel more safe now? Because that's the main reason. I mean, to be fair, originally I wasn't even going to put any logging in. I was just going to say I was logging everything, so that as a deterrent, because I thought that would be enough to stop people doing it. But then I thought about it for 10 seconds. I was like, I can actually do this. I can make this work. So I did. Feel safer, and I'm not even on the services to the left. Oh, good. I'm glad it's having a knock-on effect with my viewers as well. This is good news. Because that's the main thing, isn't it? It's not when you know there's a trouble cause or a couple of trouble causes on the server, it kind of puts you off a little bit, doesn't it? And I don't want anybody to be put off or worried or nervous. I'd like everybody to feel safe, as we always have done on my VIP servers for years. We've never had issues. So is it a moderator tool, says NFan? It is going to be available. I'm having some other people do some testing on it and give me some feedback as well. And then, you know, once I'm 100% happy that it's working, I will make it available. The only problem is it does use a lot of the experimental features, and it's the BTR API stuff. So I guarantee it will break every minor update because they're constantly fiddling with these new features. So it's something I'm going to have to keep on top of. very regularly, and it is what started off as a very simple system become wildly complex now. So there's a lot to keep on top of when they break it. So what I'm really hoping is, though, because a lot of the add-ons I've made using this system have just been like the offhand one and other ones like that. They haven't just broken it in terms of they've changed something and decided, you know, that's how it's going to be. They've literally taken out the things I was using in order to use it, which meant that they're no longer possible to do. And I'm really hoping they don't do that with any more of these features, because the features are just so useful. Can't really afford to live without them anymore. So we just got to hope, fingers crossed, that the developers don't just decide for no particular reason like they do with other things. We don't actually need that. Let's save ourselves having to worry about developing this feature and get rid of it. Yeah, because someone untipped part of my base with an accidental portal placement and left a bit of a mess. I didn't fix it for leave aside to explain before the login. Yeah. Morning, Gixer. How you doing? Well, fingers crossed. That's the last we hear of that. Fingers crossed now that we're... well, at least now, you know, if there is a problem, we know we can figure out who it was and where it happened and get rid of them, right? Quick question, says Ermel. What's the benefit for 2 players plus 2 AFK accounts using the server compared to a realm? Is the render distance better? What else? Well, it depends on how powerful your server is. Realms are very, very much underpowered. They don't have a great deal of memory. They don't have a great deal of CPU available bandwidth. So as a result, you get a subpar experience compared to a lot of servers, particularly if you enjoy, you know, having a render distance so you can actually see stuff. Now, it has improved over the years. Realms have got a little bit better over the years in terms of more render distance and more, you know, more processing power, but they are still a whole lot more laggy in general than other servers. And that's because not just the fact that they're underpowered, but they're all running on virtual machines. And I think the way that they're done is to save Microsoft as much money as possible, which is why they're so cheap. And you can't argue that they're not cheap, because they are. And I think they put way too many on one, like too many virtual machines on one processor core or one like RAM thing. And as a result, you end up with, if you've got one, if you're on the same node, I guess is the best way to put it, as another server which is particularly laggy, then, or another realm which is particularly laggy, then you're going to suffer more than you would if it was on a server. So to the left says, feeling safe is kind of important part. Having to use security measures is kind of not ideal. Why is it not ideal? If you didn't have security at an airport, right, you wouldn't feel as safe, would you? But knowing that that's there, knowing that there are people in charge to make sure as few things as possible can go wrong, makes you feel safer. Does it not? Same with anything. You know, if we didn't have police like roaming around and driving in the cars and doing things like that, you would feel a whole lot less safe, surely. So I think having security measures in place is essential for feeling safe. I think it's a really good thing. We're going to have to make a whole bunch of concrete today, peeps. I think. I don't know what flavour to make this building. I'm not sure. What I am sure of, though, is there's all sorts of things in this box that shouldn't be in here. We may also need some more sand. Right, I've got a little bit more concrete here, apparently. Let's shove all my concrete together so I know where it is. Bones and glass in my concrete box. Whatever next. You can go in there with that junk. That means we've got an empty one here. That's good. The empty one over there. All right, looking for more gravel and more sand. Empty. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go find some sand, peeps. Oof. Is that all the sand I've got left? Not even half a box? Surely not. Oh, jeez. Another empty one.
Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you very much. Mr. Balrog, subscribing for 25 months. What's your jokes today? My wife accused me of hating her family and relatives. I said no. In fact, I even like your mother-in-law more than mine. What? My wife accused me of hating her family and relatives. I said no. In fact, I like your mother-in-law even more than mine. I don't get it. Whoosh. It's gone over my head, that one, Mr. Balrog. Unless that's just like a real life story. Login anti-cheat is also one of the most requested items, says Pickles. Anti-cheat's a bit tricky. Oh, Sign Game's not been restarted. Hang on. There you go. Any recommendations for a server finder for Europe, says Ermo. Yes, you can use my Nodecraft link, which you'll probably find below the stream, and that will give me a little bit of cash in my back pocket, and I think it also gives you a bit of a discount on your first one as well. Nodecraft are great. Been with them for a long time, and I touch wood, so far I haven't had any issues. But yeah, use them. And use my link. Her mother is his in-law, is his mother. Oh, right. Okay, Geo, sorry. I'm having a slow morning. Wife's mother-in-law is mother, yeah. Yeah, okay. Right. Right, let's go get some sand. Let's go fix my shovel and go get some sand. Oh, hang on. Oh, I don't want to go anywhere without this lot.
Oh, mate.
Oh, mate, indeed. Oh, jeez, I can't believe it. Can you believe it? What was it? It was a facepalm. Jeez. There we go. Oh, hang on a minute. There's another sand in here and some more concrete. We should add those to the collection over there before I get carried away. Nodecraft is easy to work with and it works fine for me in North America, says Pickles. Yeah, they got servers all over the world, Nodecraft, so you can run them from anywhere. In fact, the one we got this one running on, Truly Bedrock, is running in Amsterdam because, believe it or not, they have the best connections globally in terms of speed and lag than anywhere else in Europe. So this is good for our American players and our Russian players and our British players. How are you this morning, Mr. Foxy, says Geo. I'm all right, Geo. How are you doing? What's going on? It's new. It's happening. Atlantic cable connects there, says Mr. Balrog. Believe it or not, the Atlantic cable, also, one of them comes down right under a beach in Cornwall, and it was a beach that I used to work on a couple in the summers a few years ago when I was back in my early 20s. There's one comes right up to the beach. Some good old cables all the way from America. How can you be awake now, Geo? You streamed way late, says Mr. Balrog. It's only like 10:30. Even if you stayed up till midnight, that's still early. Oh, got a bit of sand here. A little bit of sand. Might as well take that sugar box, actually. I mean, the reason I came here, raisins, yeah, is to fix my pickaxe more than anything. But while we're in the area, might as well see if I've got any more sand kicking about. Save myself a job. It's not looking good. No. Anything? No. 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 Okay, fine. Let's go fix me shovel. And then we'll go. He was up way after midnight, says Mr. Balrog. Impossible. Nobody can stay up till after midnight, Mr. Balrog. I've tried it before. It just doesn't happen. Little damp, the school run was a washout. My daughter's year is going to the beach in Weymouth today. Why? What? Why are your kids still at school? It's summer holidays, mate. You didn't do that thing where you took your kids to school and just dropped them off near the school for them to walk the rest of the way and forgotten it was summer holidays, did you? Your kids are still wandering about near the school. I'm telling you. True story. Can I actually have that XP, please, game? It'd be really nice. I've run out of emeralds. Jeez. 3? You're a rip-off merchant. Thought it was 1. You've gone up, you have. I need iron as well. I'm desperate for iron. I definitely need to do some of the old stuff that you need to do to get iron. Okay, that's the one. Yep. Glad you remembered. No, the school is open 2 extra days because we had extra days during October half term. Oh, okay. New thing. Kids have to go to school all year round. Woo! Thank you very much, Diesel. Jeez. Wow. 5. Your name is C. Durbin, Boobosh, Tadulin, Summer Brew, or Super Brew, sorry, or Caspai. Then please give Diesel91 a huge, huge big thank you. That's amazing, Diesel. Thank you so much. Very, very many thanks. Have I got any iron? Oh, I have got a bunch of iron here kicking about. I could break that down and smelt it, I guess. Huh. Well, we don't need to worry about that right now. I've got no gold. Definitely need gold at some point or other. Not right now, though. Right, peeps. Does anybody viewing know where the sand mining area is on TB? Because normally I just go flying off in some random direction because I don't actually know where it is. But I know the sand is very, very, very far away, and I don't really want to spend hours flying. So if anyone knows, Super Smelter has got nothing. Yes, we built one. It's not come out in a video yet, but you will see that coming out this week. Slack Lizard and I. Zap's base, says Geo. That doesn't help me. Oh, I suppose it does. I can go look at the books and see which direction Zap's base is in. Just, you know, which tunnel it's down and which direction out of flying would be useful. Green tunnel. Ah, amazing. Green tunnel. Is it signposted? Does it say sand mining? It does not. It does say Zap, though. Okay. I just guess I go down here to the end. Carry on down his tunnel. Oh, okay. So we've got to find Zap's tunnel. Don't know which one Zap's tunnel is. It'd be nice if his head was outside it. Mining Desert 277. Oh, I got to keep going. Oh, there we go. Here's Zap's base. Got his head outside it. Beautiful. Perfect. Ooh, that's a fancy tunnel. That's fancy. I keep going. Keep going and going and go. I'm just like Duracell, guys. Ow. Ow. Watch out for them ceilings. Them low-flying ceilings will get you. Hey. Just keep flapping. Just keep flapping, says Joe. You don't flap. You glide. There's no flapping with Elytra. Ooh, okay. Oh, one of these deserts on a hill. Why, game? Go and stop it with the terrain generation. I don't want a desert on a hill. Is this all? This isn't out. Oh, it is out of the world border. So yeah, I can just come and tear this to shreds. That's good then. Let's find a nice spot. There's a bit we can get to. This will do. Hello, little wabbit. Oh, I didn't bring a bed. I bet I haven't got a bed in my ender chest. Bet you any money. Don't actually bet you any money because I might have. Sometimes I'm organised. Aha! Aha! I didn't bet anyone any money. Okay. So, yeah, gave Lofty a challenge of collecting 27 sticks of netherite block in exchange for Diamond Fairy's identity, says the Awesome KK. You don't know the Diamond Fairy's identity. You just want... That's what... How exploitative is that? I'll give you information I don't have if you do this ridiculously difficult job for me. That Awesome KK. That's mean. I hope you can't sleep at night because of that. That's just mean, that it is taking advantage of people. Wow. That's mean. Poor Lofty. X-Zone says hi. Hello. You meanie. You absolute meanie. I don't think anybody knows who the Diamond Fairy is. Not even ChatGPT, and I've asked it. She died and lost a bunch of ancient debris as well in the lava, says Mr. Power Mist. Oh, jeez. KK. You meanie. You absolute meanie. That's awful. I hope you're going to reward her, like, not with the Diamond Fairy's name, clearly, because you don't know it, but with something that's actually of value. I think that's the sort. You should be buying her some merch. You should get her some Mr. Onion stickers. ChatGPT doesn't know something, says Exeter. I know, right? I was like, who's the Diamond Fairy? And he said, it's probably either Izuma or Mumbo Jumbo. And I'm like, no, I don't think it's them. Then I cancelled the challenge, says Awesome KK. Yeah, right. Foxy's real reason for creating the server login is to find out some of the Diamond Fairy's identity. I don't know how that would tell me their identity. How would that tell me their identity? It'll just tell me what they're up to. I know where they'll be stealing the diamonds from to put them in other places. Oh, that's a good point. So I was just thinking what it'd be really cool actually if I made it so it's logging people breaking blocks, but like in order to not just have the entire log filled with block spam, it only logs like the blocks every minute or so, and then if they're not in the person's base area, and also if they're not a dangerous block. So if it's a dangerous block, they'll always be logged, like a respawn anchor in the overworld or something like that. But I could get it to log like when people find diamonds. That would be cool just to see, and then like we could even like store that information somewhere. If you've mined a diamond block, that'd be really good. Being a good human doesn't cost nothing, says C Durbin. Right? Exactly. Just like me. You could be just like me. The best human, I would say, to be honest with you. I don't like to, blow my own trumpet and, be big-headed or anything, but I think I am. Pretty sure, 100% the best human that there's ever been. I just put all the humans to shame. First time found on the server, says Pickles. Yeah, just like put a little chat message up every time someone mines a diamond block. Ooh, shiny. That would be a nice thing to tell you, how many diamonds someone mines up. The thing, it wouldn't tell you how many diamonds came out of the diamond block. It would just tell you how many blocks of diamonds you've mined. They wouldn't be able to tell you how many exact diamonds you've got from that. I mean, I'm sure there are ways of figuring that out. Like you could detect how many diamond entities there were that appear or like spawned from that block somehow or other. But it would get very complicated, and the more complicated things are, generally speaking, the more laggy they get. So it's probably not a good idea. What would be nice though is my new magnet enchantment add-on thing. Has anyone seen my new how to make add-ons video? I made a magnet boots, and that would be very useful for me right now. I would like to have magnet boots on Truly Bedrock. I don't think I'll be allowed, but I would like them. If you want to learn how to make add-ons using custom armor, yes, please, says Geo. Custom armor, beta API stuff, custom items, smithing table, custom trims, and all that sort of stuff, then you can check out that video that I made last week and learn how to do it all for yourself and make your own custom things that do really useful things like bring items to you from a distance. There's an ongoing debate, hang on a minute, about the best way to find diamonds, says C. Durbin. Yeah, it's the best way is get someone else to find them and then go dig them up yourself. That's the best way. Get a PA, a personal assistant in Minecraft, right? And you send them off, go, right, go locate all the diamonds for me. And then, when you found them, give me the coordinates, make an easy to follow path, and I'll go get them all. Yes, I want them, says Enfan. Well, that would be great. So it would be possible to have a type of state board that you could finally play that poker on Bedrock, says Enfan. I don't know what that means. Did see that add-on video. Very sweet, Sissy Debbie. Well, thank you for watching. Glad you liked it. I made the magnet boots for myself. Had fun with my friends, says Awesome KK. You could have just downloaded the pack, mate. It's like literally just on the website. I like to strip mine chunk borders, and I can average a stack of diamonds a day, mining less than an hour a day, says C. Durbin. Oh, that's pretty good. It's boring though, isn't it, strip mining? Strip mining is really boring. Like, mining in one direction is nice and easy. You just keep going, you're going and going and going and going, and like eventually you end up with a bunch of stuff, but you end up in the middle of nowhere, you run out of torches, but you're not having to faff about turning and counting how many blocks you're digging through or anything like that. You just mine. That's my preferred type of mining, because it's just simpler, but it's not very efficient. It's not very efficient at all. You can like listen to music, watch a live stream. You don't really have to pay much attention, which is the thing I like about it the most. He means he wants a full static sheet like Java. Oh, statistics sheet. I got my block stats and blocks placed and broken add-on that kind of does that. I mean, yes, this is on the road to making statistics like that. The problem is, the more things you store, like on the server, so things like that, you need to store that information on the server. And the easiest way to store information on the server is with a scoreboard. Although there are new ways of doing it, using something called dynamic properties, which are actually very good, but they are limited. You can only have a certain number of them. And once that gets full, it won't let you have any more. And the more scoreboards you have, I didn't realize until recently, actually, that scoreboards are actually really laggy. You got more than a handful of scoreboards on your server, and all of a sudden, you're getting into serious lag when you know, checking them and writing to them all the time, which is not ideal. So, whilst, yes, it is pretty much possible to have the Java Edition statistics like they've got on there now with Bedrock using these features, it wouldn't be a very nice thing to have in its full capacity, but a smaller version than that would certainly be quite easy. But you need to store that information like per player, and that's where there becomes a problem, because that's easy enough to do with scoreboards, because you can have scoreboards per player. But if you're using dynamic properties, then yes, you can have those per player, but the player would need to be logged in order to be able to access that data. So the only way you could store that would be per world, but then you're having to have something for every single player for every single statistic. And I think you'd only be able to store about 4 or 5 statistics for a server with like 100 players on it, and then you'd be out of space. So I think because it's for you personally, rather than being able to see what everyone's done, storing it per player wouldn't be too much of an issue, because you're only ever looking at your own ones, right? Your own statistics. So that's probably not actually a bad thing to do. Huh. He says, thinking that's actually really easy. Maybe I should build it. I could really do with another rabbit hole to go down right now. Haven't had enough of those. There's things like death counter make lag, says Ginger Panda. What, on its own, are you not noticeable? No, not at all. But if you had, what was there was an add-on not long ago that someone made that was it just killed your world because it just had so many scoreboards. It was very complex. I can't remember what it was now, but it was basically logging everything, not like statistics or anything like that, but it was storing a lot of information for a lot of things using just scoreboards, and it was really laggy. Couldn't your new login system do this out of game, says Pickles? It's not out of game. It's all done in game, Pickles. It's all running on the server. No, this login is not running out of the game. It's all built into the game. All 100% running on the server. There is no external parts to it at all. How deep ate the current rabbit holes, says Vivified Money. How deep are the current rabbit holes? Okay, so a list of rabbit holes that I'm tempted to go down. Okay, the first rabbit hole I need to go down and it is a big rabbit hole, and that's to finish my my fighter map that I'm making. And I was putting that off finishing that because I thought the experimental cameras system was going to be a long time coming out of experimental, but that's actually coming out of experimental next month, which means I'll be able to put it onto the marketplace. So that's the biggest rabbit hole I've got facing me at the moment, because there's a lot of work to do on that, and that means I've got to do that because I need to get out there before anyone else does with that sort of map on the marketplace. A rabbit hole that I feel like I need to go down, but it's not essential, but it would make sense and make life easier for us, is to sort out our VIP member system. So at the moment we're using spreadsheets, and it's getting a little bit complicated and awkward, and that's mainly because me and a couple of the moderators keep fiddling with it and saying we need this and we need that, and then getting our wires crossed, and poor old Pickles keeps implementing these changes without us having thought it through properly. So that needs realistically sorting out into some sort of website thing, which I've already made the groundwork for, but there's a lot of work to do there to get that to work nicely. Got a bunch of add-on ideas that I want to do, but the biggest rabbit hole that I've got facing me, that I've been putting off doing for ages, is I want to start a new world. I want to start a not a single player, I'd probably invite a handful of my patrons on it as well, but a world that is Bedrock edition, but would have things like magnet boots and things. So the idea with this world would be that it would be a survival world, but not maybe every episode, but every few episodes I would be like, okay, I've got this challenge to face in world. This is how I would normally do it in survival, but actually I'm too lazy for that, so I'm going to build an add-on to help me with this. Or here's a frustration I've got in game, so I'm going to build an add-on to deal with this. So it's like a way of combining my add-on videos, which tend to be quite successful, and carrying on doing like survival stuff, SMP stuff. And I thought trying to combine those two things would be of interest to a few people. So I wanted to give it a go. But in order to do that, I got some pretty big ideas of what I want to do. And I'm not ready to go down that rabbit hole yet, because that's a big rabbit hole. Would be nice if the redstone, the resource and behavior packs were user local dependent and not server side dependent, says C Durbin. You don't have to use the server resource pack, but if they're using packs that require you to have see what custom items and blocks look like, then it's a good idea, but you don't have to. But how could the behavior pack be client based? That would be ridiculous, because then the server wouldn't know what all of these custom blocks and items were, and you could have some and someone could have some others. How would the server know what was what? That would be awful. Now it needs to be running on the machine that's running the world. Reminds me, I have some base border structure to add and a nether based farm to add on the structure list, says Mr. Bolrog. Like vanilla hammer mod that would allow you to not have to cheats active, says C Durbin. Like all sorts of things. All sorts of things I want to add. I got many ideas. Right, how are we doing with this? 1, 2... Oh, hang on a minute. Wait a minute. That's not finished. Jeez, there we go. Do we in a bit? Why have you thrown out sand from your inventory? It was sandstone. I'm not bothered about sandstone. Don't need it. If you could turn sandstone back into sand, then I'd keep it, but you can't. I don't want it. Like this cactus I don't want, but it's in my way, so I'm going to get rid of that. Chuck it off the edge. I'm only here for sand. Dylan James Seymour says hi for the first time. Hello. Must have been awkward, like, going through your whole life without ever saying hi, but thank you very much for saying it here. I feel honoured. Maybe you was more of a hello type of person. Not what it means. Yes, it is. That's what it means. Smooth sandstone is okay, but isn't glass, says C. Durbin. Nope. Neither. Wood's not glass. Stone's definitely not glass. Fish are not glass. And dogs as well, they're not glass. I don't know why we're listing what's not glass, but I'm quite enjoying it. If anyone else knows anything that's not glass, then please do write a comment in the video below. Obsidian is, however, glass, says Geo. All right. Why does it make glass smash noise when you break it then, Geo? Hmm? Are you telling me that the people that made Minecraft didn't understand what obsidian was when they put it into the game? I don't believe that for a second. I've seen the sort of research they do when they're investigating, like, putting bees in the game. There's no way they'd make a schoolboy error like that. Mr. Balrog says, a new bug in this update, you can put a chest next to a pillow of your bed and it will put you inside when you wake up. It's been like that for a while. I mean, we're not on the new version, and I often get put in my shulker boxes when I get out of bed on Truly Bedrock. Also landed inside a composter in a similar fashion, says Ginger Panda. X-Zone says, right. I don't know what that's referring to. No context, but I agree with you. I'm glad you agree. You found something to relate to there and felt the need to express that. I'm glad. Thank you. It's dangerous to have decorative pots indoors, says Mr. Balrog. Why? A Lottie says it would make more sense if you could turn it back. Lol. Oh, the sandstone into sand. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like to be able to turn sandstone. Oh, sorry, rabbit. Turn sandstone into sand. That would be nice. Slack and I came up with an idea once on the podcast that I don't know whether or not I'd enjoy playing with this in game, but it would be certainly an experience that when you mine things without silk touch, so let's say you mined stone, obviously you get cobblestone, but then if you mined cobblestone without silk touch, it would turn to gravel, basically smashing it up like it would do in real life. So then if you was to mine sandstone without silk touch, it would turn into sand, obviously. And I thought that was a really nice idea, but I just wondered how much of a problem that could end up being. I had an idea, the ability to use sandstone in the grindstone to get sand, says Amemia. That's not what grindstone does. It takes enchantments off things, Amemia. Not actual grindstone. It's a magic remover. I don't know why they called it a grindstone. Bit of a stupid name for it, really, because all it does is remove magic. But we could make the grindstone actually a grindstone. We could make like mini blocks with it, make blocks smaller, grind them down. Instead of using the Wandering Trader or, you know, crafting them on the stone cutter, which cuts stone. But not wood, even though it's got a big old saw blade on there. You grind the enchantments off, says Pickles. I don't think you do. I don't think so. You can't grind enchantments off leather armor, bro. Not possible. It's a magic remover. They just labeled it wrong. A Lottie says, makes way more sense, but if things made sense, it wouldn't be Minecraft. Exactly. They should have a bazooka that actually just places flowers in the world. Why not? Call it a bazooka, but it just places flowers. Gonna have ridiculous things like that. Magic eraser, says Durbin. Exactly. Magic eraser. Just like on Photoshop. It's a magic background remover. So it's a camera filter. The enchantments are still there. It's just the camera filter's on, so you can't see them. Flower cannon, says Amemia. It does say repair on disenchant when you open it up, to be fair. Okay, so you can't repair things with a grindstone. I mean, I don't know if any of you have ever seen a grindstone in real life, but you take a couple of pieces of items, whether they be leather, armor, tools, things like that, and you take them to a grindstone. Even if you got two of them, you ain't making a new one. You're not fixing it. You are literally just grinding away what exists with the grindstone. So it is completely the wrong use case for that block. Foxy's new add-on, flower cannons, is to the left. The stone cutter would be lovely if it worked with wood as well, but then it wouldn't be a stone cutter, would it? It would be a sawmill. Or a saw. To be fair, that would be fine with me, but you know, if you go to somebody that's laying down stone paving slabs or tiles, and you say, "Oh, I've got a wood saw here for you to cut those tiles with," they'll look at you like, "What are you on about? You can't cut wood cut stone with a wood saw, and you can't cut wood with a stone saw. It's just not going to work. So you need to have a different saw on it." To be fair, the saw on it looks like a wood saw rather than a stone saw, but that's just Minecraft for you, I guess. Just because it spins and it goes fast doesn't mean it's going to work. Like using a grinder on aluminium. You've got an angle grinder and you put it on aluminium, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to have a really bad time. Stainless steel, fine. Iron, fine. Put it on aluminium. No, it's not good fun, mate. It's doable, but it's not good fun. Should you take damage walking on a stone cutter, says Geo? Well, you know, yes. If I was to walk on a stone cutter in real life, or any block with a big spinning saw on top, I would be pretty sure I would be having a bad time. So yes, I agree. I think you should 100% be taking damage if you stand on a stone cutter. In fact, if we're going full realism, your arm should just completely come off. Or your leg, or whichever bit that just touched it. Took damage placing bookshelves yesterday, says Ginger Panda. Yeah. Must have had a splinter. Right, where's the... oh, it's over there. If a stone cutter gave damage, then they say goodbye to villagers, says Pickles. Right, well, don't... All they have to do is make villagers all wear, like, invincible armor. Or maybe all in villagers are enchanted with anti-stone cutter damage. Bane of stone cutters. They've all got it on their clothes. Jeez, Pickles, do I have to think of everything? Do you have commands? Says James Seymour. No, Dylan James Seymour. Commands? Yeah, I would like a drink. And I would like somebody to go to the toilet for me. And I would like someone to go and do my shopping. There you go. They're my commands. Go forth and do them. Didn't mean it like that. Yes, you did. But campfires cause damage and villagers have those too, says Geo. Do villagers have campfires? Aren't those demands? Says, oh, well, I'm commanding you to get me my demands. There you go. So shut up. You're trying to tell me that in real life I can put a magic book on a grindstone and it will suddenly become a regular book again? Minecraft lied to me, says Lorenzo. Right? Keeping it for themselves. We sometimes have realistic stuff and sometimes we have stone cutters. Says Exo. Yes, there are commands for the stream, but none that you need to worry about. Make villagers float above the ground, says Scott Nothing. Yeah, if all villagers floated, then they can't stand on things that would damage them, would they? Good thinking. Jeez, why are the developers for this game so silly? Oh, thank you, Amemia. Quackstar88's a loser. Oh, jeez. Better write that in the book. Yeah, just Lorenzo, get me a magic book, and then we can test if a grindstone ruins it, says Pickles. I get one here, but I don't want to upset my... Speaking of villagers, how have I got that there and my villagers aren't all wrong and broken? I better remove that quick. Jeez. That shouldn't have been there. I'm surprised all my villagers haven't completely delinked from everything they're doing having that on the floor. Speaking of villagers, I need to do some more trading now. They're already locked into the... What's concerning? I've never seen that happen before. Locked into their stations? Yes, but this is Minecraft. This is... I don't know if you're aware, but I'm playing Minecraft right now, and when you think the villager's going to do something, and then it does the total opposite. You walk away, you turn round, and all of a sudden, a fully unlocked librarian villager will decide he's a fisherman. Because they just do. And if you've never come across that, then you are very lucky. But I've had it on multitude of occasions. And it drives me insane. I know our village is very broken on the VIP, says Foxy Panda. So the best thing to do to avoid your villagers just deciding they want a new job is just, even when they're fully locked in and you think you're safe, just don't put any more workstations down anywhere near them. And certainly don't have any nether portals anywhere around where they are, because they will suddenly decide that they actually prefer this crafting table or whatever station it is that they want totally the other side of your server. Don't ask me how they do it, but it happens. I've seen it happen many times. I've even had actual developers come in from, you know, Mojang onto the truly Bedrock servers in the past. In fact, it was a realm back then in the past, to figure out why one of our villagers decided he wanted a workstation over 3,000 blocks away. And they still couldn't figure it out. I had that on 117, says Mr. Balrog. Yep, it was Village and Pillage it happened to us, so that'd have been 116. Right, okay, we've got everything we need from here. Let's go and put some sand in water and turn it into concrete. That sounds like game work. You just use the grindstone to grind letters off the page, it says to the left. On Super X, says Mr. Balrog. That doesn't surprise me. The clerics are playing music brewing stands. Playing music brewing stands? What? Like musical chairs. Does anyone have a magic book and a grindstone? Because I need you to do some tests for me, says X-Zone. I can do some tests when we get over here. What test would you like me to do? Sure, I can find a magic book from somewhere. Do you not believe me that you can take enchantments off magic books with a grindstone? That's the whole point of the grindstone. Grindstone, right? Let's go get some books. The villagers were bred 200 blocks away. They would still bind to beds and workstations there once they moved to their final destination. An in real life test. Oh, I don't actually have an in real life grindstone, I'm afraid, or any magic books for that matter. Sadly not, but I can prove it in game. Ow. Let's take an infinity book. Let's just go see if I'm correct. If I'm not, I'm going to cry. We know. I know we know. Believe it was a barrel that connected to Foxy. The one in the shopping area, says Lorenzo. Yeah, that's right. And then we had the whole thing with villagers and iron golems just wanting to go to world spawn or 0-0. So we had one villager that escaped my base. There you go, look. It's grinded off the enchantments. Yeah, we had one villager that decided to take himself on a journey all the way from my base across wind-swept tundras and deserts. I think he's still on his way now. He was trying to get to the shopping area where his workstation was. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. This game works so well. 100% of the time, it works. 0% of the time. Look at that. 4 full shulker boxes and 49 for spares. Excellent. And what we got in terms of gravel? Oh, not so much, but it'll do. Right, let's put that there. So what are we going to make? What colour concrete are we going to have? What are we going to make this time, peeps? Speaking of things connecting. Hey, who's connecting to me grindstone? Foxy, how's your day, says Stitch Fix? Just run some Harry Potter books on the grindstone. Should work, says Brenzo. I got so many first editions of that. They were really expensive at one point. But I think like the whole nobody likes J.K. Rowling thing anymore kind of made them a little bit less valuable. But I've got like 6 first editions of the Harry Potter books. Right, dyes. What colour? What colour are we going to make this? This is going to be a furnace thing, so I don't want to make it like really boring colours. Kind of like the vividness of this purple one here, but everything else is kind of grey. I think we should probably stick with the dark grey concrete because I do like that. And then we can maybe we'll just go with that and a little bit like that one over there, but slightly different design. Fiery colours, says Memir. Nah, it sounds too hot. It burned my fingers, mate. Have I not got a crafting table over here? Red, some crimson and netherwort blocks, etc. Says no. I don't know why you guys are so insistent on trying to make this build process complicated. Can you see? Look at the simplicity. 1, 2, 3 different types of blocks. 1, 2, 3 different types of blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of blocks. Not difficult to get ones. Nice, simple, easy to build, bold colors, strong edges. That's what I want. I don't know how many times I have to tell you all. You making TNT? Yeah. But I don't want fancy. I don't want gradiated things. I don't want it to be complicated. I want it to be nice and easy. So yeah, red's fine. Red concrete. I couldn't win an argument, says Susie Q. Oh, did Susie Q? Oh yeah, we got need to restart stream. What? Oh well, it did say it was going to have issues today. Yeah. No, hang on. I need to find it now in my list. Got to go in task manager and everything. It's a disaster. There it is. End task. There we go. Should work again when I turn it back on. Pink, says Squirrelicious. Not very furnacey, is it? Pink. With grey, says Ginger Panda. Pale pink. How am I gonna? Where do you get pale pink from? Don't even say terracotta. Don't even do it. Orange concrete looks fab with grey, says Vivified. Well, there you go. Somebody with some sense. Somebody with some sense talking about concrete. Orange. Orange it is. Orange, you're glad that you suggested that, Mossy. White terracotta, that's actually pink. So what did I just say, Ginger Panda, about terracotta? What did I say? Not happening. Don't have any, and I'm not going to go mine a load. Right, so we've got a winner and a loser I need to put in the book. I need to go do that quick before I forget who they are. I've already forgotten who the loser was. I'm very good at remembering things, guys. He always picks whatever Mossy says, lol, says Stitch. It's because Mossy's the only one that listens to me and comes up with ideas that fit what I'm trying to do. Everyone else just is like, oh, ignore what he wants. I'll come up with this idea that's completely everything against what he says. You know, if people listened to what my requests were and then made suggestions based on that, then I'd be more tempted to pick things from other people. But Mossy just gets it by the sounds of things. Just science. Yeah, I haven't got any terracotta. Right. Haven't got any, not getting any. Right, so we got a winner, Susie Q. Oh no, that was the loser. Oh, I don't have to remember it. Here we go. And accidentally put that in there. Right, where's Susie Q? Where are you? There you go. Nice, well done, guys. Teacher's pets is Ginger Panda. Hey, look, if you end up going round, make me free mugs. There we go. Gixer is currently building a cyberpunk city in a very similar limited block palette, so has experience in what I'm trying to to do. I actually saw the pictures on that, by the way. It looks amazing. I'm hoping that you're building that towards, you know, something I can put on the marketplace. I want one of those, please. Although we're going to be doing that city survival challenge next, aren't we? So maybe you could build a cyberpunk area of the city. That's on the VIP, says Gixer. Oh, man. What a waste. That's not useful to me at all. Thanks for taking my picture, guys. What a lovely picture it is. I don't look silly at all. Too new to the genre for marketplace stuff, says I don't what? Too new to the genre. Oh, well, I see what you mean. You're not confident enough in yourself. Oh, I think it looked great what you've done. Well, thank you, Susie, for the posture check. I shall check it. Check my bad self. There we go. Where are we? Only an hour? Jeez. Feels like I've been streaming for days. You're easy to please while also being rather hard to please, as a comforting person. Like, it's very simple. It's very simple. If people do things that I like and are within the bounds of the things that I've suggested, then I like it. If people don't do things that I like and are not within the bounds of the things that I suggested, chances are I'm not gonna like it. I don't know what's the difficult thing to wrap your head around with that one for people. It's quite simple, really. I'm not a complicated person. Right, we need lots of red. One of these chests.
Oh, mate.
There we go. Orange will contrast nicely with the big old purple building across the road from it as well, so I think this could end up being quite good. Oh, why can't you shift click things into the crafting table? It's very annoying. Ooh. Now my phone's buzzing. What's going on? Oh. Oh. Okay. Right, before I go and place all of this concrete, unfortunately, I've had a lot of coffee this morning, so I'm going to have to take a 5-minute ad break, so I'll be back with you guys in just a second. I'm back. Right then, peeps, where were we up to? Oh yes, about to start placing blocks, which I have no idea how, where, or why. Oh no, I've got to make concrete first. That's good. Phew. Lovely beard this morning, says Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix with your comment. Gave it into a goatee. Now, I know a lot of people like goatees. I know a lot of people have goatees. I'm not calling out anybody if you've got a goatee, but I personally don't like them. And I think if I had one of those, in fact, I often, like when you're having a shave and you've let it grow a little bit, you play with the razor and you'll just do little shapes and like stuff. And I've often, like, on my way to just shaving it completely, put myself a little goatee, and it's awful. I hate it. So never in a million years would I publicly have a goatee. Working on a fancy pink roof build, says Stitch Fix. You probably won't like it. All right. Fair enough. I think there's the problem, Stitch Fix, is that I think you and me clearly are very, very, very different in what we think is good and bad. Because obviously a lot of the time you'll give comments and suggestions which are just totally, they're lovely that you do. And it's great that you think about it. And I genuinely appreciate getting them. But I don't think you get me at all. And I don't think I get you at all. Because they're always like, oh, there's a reason I'm not doing that. Or no, oh, I can't imagine doing that. No, thank you very much. And I think that's the difference. And me and you are on total opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to things. Well, that doesn't mean I wouldn't appreciate something you've built in the game. You know, I can appreciate the effort and the work that somebody's put in and you know, what things look like. It just means that I might not necessarily want to do that myself. And just because I don't want to do it myself doesn't mean that I don't like someone else doing it. Like I just said, I don't want to have a goatee. I couldn't imagine anything worse, but I can appreciate other people having them and what they look like. Some people it really suits. It doesn't suit me. Wasn't it, lol, says Extreme Game DNA. I have a full beard from my eyes to my toes, says C. Durbin. Oh, that was the cousin it thing. So, yeah, we don't have to be the same and have to enjoy the same things. Oh, thank you. And in order to enjoy and appreciate one another. There's no desperation to conform. As I've said many, many times, I'm not a sheep. I like to be different. That's what I think makes me unique, is my individuality. The fact that I don't conform, the fact that I don't do other things that other people do because other people do it. Because exactly, Gio. Half the time people do things because they see other people doing it and think that's just what you're supposed to do. They don't actually look at the reason why they're doing it. They just go, oh, everyone else does that, so I'm going to do it. And sometimes that works. And that's what people get used to and people expect that. But I like to look at everything and go, why? Why are people doing that? Why is that a thing? Does that suit what I'm trying to achieve? Does that fit within what I'm trying to accomplish? And if it doesn't, I'm not just going to do it because everyone else does it, regardless of whether or not it's a popular thing to do. You know, that's just how I am. And I've always been like that. The same with clothes, fashion, how I play games, how I record videos, how I just go about my general day-to-day life. I mean, we've talked about this and joked about this before, but I absolutely see no point at all in having wardrobes. I think wardrobes are a total waste of space. Like, if you've got a tumble dryer, folding up your clothes is enough to get, apart from like, unless you wear like shirts and suits all the time, folding up your clothes is enough to get the majority of the creases out once they've been in the tumble dryer, and they can just be folded away and stored much more efficiently. You know, but everybody, oh, I iron because I was brought up to iron. Well, do you need to iron your clothes? Do you actually need to do that? Well, I never really thought about it, but I should because of this, that, and the other. No, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything. Do things that suit you as a person, not because it's expected of you. And you'll be a much happier person and live a much happier life. If you're only doing the things that you need to do, then you've got space in your life to do so much more. Rather than filling it with all the things, well, I've got to do that because that's what my mum and dad taught me to do and that's what I should do. But is it benefiting you in any way? It must be because that's what everyone else does. No. Figure it out. Ask questions. Decide. I used to do some side work as an aide in Australia where I helped a farm family, says Mr. Balrog. I've never ironed my own clothes unless for an interview with a shirt and suit. Yeah, same. For a wedding or a funeral or for an interview is the only time I will do any ironing. There is absolutely no requirement to have like pressed clothing for general. Like half the time you're in the house anyway. What does it matter? And even like live streaming now, this is not full of creases. It's not been hung up. It's never been hung up. Just goes on, you know, in a drawer. I strive to avoid ironing, but I like to be able to see my clothes hanging or to choose them, says Screwlicious. My wardrobe's a film fitted that came with the house. Yeah, I got fitted wardrobes in every room upstairs. I hate them. I don't use them. They're just full of junk. They're just full of junk. Just because it's such an irritation having to hang things up. It's just a waste of time. Why? You're only going to take it off again. What a pointless waste of time. Okay, if you like to be able to flick through and decide what you're going to wear, fine. But you only need to do that with clothes you're going out in. Like if you're going out all the time or if you're going to work, fine. Put them in the wardrobe. If you work from home like I do, like I say, these things are to suit me. They're not to suit everybody. If you're thinking, oh, I should do this because Foxy No-Tail says so, then you're being a sheep. This is to suit me. I don't go out to work. I work from home. The majority of the clothes I wear, I'm only wearing while I'm at home. So there is absolute no point in me dressing smart and pressing clothes and picking what I'm going to wear every single day. I might as well just grab the thing that's next on the pile of clean stuff, put on some clothes that are comfortable, and takes time to fold also. So you can fold the clothes in like t-shirts, like 2 folds, jeans 2 folds. You can fold clothes so easily. Much easier to fold them than it is to hang them up. Fitted wardrobe with those closets, says Extreme Dome DNA. They're just wardrobes that go closets that go all the way to the ceiling. They're just fitted to the room. Like if you look behind them, the walls haven't even been wallpapered or anything like that. They're just there. Okay, it's a good start, but I think in order to have some depth here, I'm going to have to come out another block. In fact, you know what? I might actually come out another block as well and make this a really 3D looking build, and then we can actually make the inside look semi-reasonable as well. Let's do the corners like I did on the other one as well, because I kind of like those. But not walking to Screwlicious, no. I only iron a shirt if I'm going to a function, otherwise it's hung up or folded in a drawer, says Savage Plum. Exactly. She says, I never conform to society. I don't care what people think about me, and I do not lie. Not white lies, etc. So, if that's the case, then Stitch, why was your... If you agree with me on that one, why was your most recent feedback on the podcast, which I'll be obviously reading this week, for me to do what other people do? That was your whole thing with that feedback, was do what other people do. Pick an outro. Instead of doing the unique thing that you do every week on the podcast for your outro, do what other people do. If you won't conform, why should I? And I'm not trying to be awkward or call you out. I'm genuinely asking questions because I'm trying to make you think as well. Best bit about working from home is being able to work in my pajamas. You know, people keep saying to me, like, why don't you just wear your pajamas while you're at home? Just wear comfy clothes. I don't feel like I'm up and out of bed unless I've put clothes on. I can't stand not being able to just go out of the house at a minute's notice. You know, I like to have clothes on that I would be happy to go outside in, but realistically, I'm going to just be in those clothes all day in the house. So I'm not fussed about them being ironed and stuff like that. Call me out, I don't mind. Well, I'm not calling you out. I'm trying to ask you a question. If you feel called out, then I apologise. Bye, Foxy. This is X-Zone. See you later. Best bit. Oh, I've read that one. He's a flip-flopping people pleaser. Not a bad trait, says Savage Lump. Who is? Don't want to go outside, lol. Outside bad, inside good, says a lot. Depends where you live. It's off to a good start. I kind of like the 3D-ness we've got going on here. Same, I used to veg in my pajamas when I first started working from home, but now it's up dressed, coffee, breakfast, walk the dog every morning, sets the day. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you've got to get up and get dressed to walk the dog anyway, there's no point in then coming back in, you put your pajamas on. I know a lot of people like being in the pajamas because it's more comfortable. I just like to be... I find it just as comfortable sitting in jeans and a t-shirt as I do in pajamas. In fact, to be honest with you, I find like pajamas more annoying because particularly anything with long sleeves really irritates me because generally speaking, my arms are too wide to roll the sleeves up far, and if I'm doing anything like in the sink, making a drink or washing up or anything like that, I just end up with like my arms are wet through, and it drives me nuts then having this soggy bit of sleeve at the bottom of my arm. We need to do something here. I don't know what. I think we need some lines in places, but I don't know where. You're not going to answer me question then, Stitch? Jeez. What's the point in me trying to have a conversation if you won't answer my question? Don't know about that. Long sleeve, have a piece, but not normal everyday indoor attire. Yeah, if I'm going out, I don't mind wearing long sleeve. But if I'm in, it drives me nuts. Even when it's cold. Like, putting a jumper on when it's cold is great, but it has to have one that's got baggy enough sleeves to pull them up. I think we might need some corner bits on there, some stained glass or something to fill that in. Or maybe some end rods or bits of iron bar. I ain't got much iron though, so iron's a bad idea. We need something to make that look a little bit less flat. And I need to think about where I'm going to have the next line sticking out. Oh, my box is over here, mate. That one. No. Where's all that concrete I just made? It's over here. Yeah. Redstone corner blocks, Foxy. Redstone? You've got to be kidding me. That is in short supply as well. There's no way I'll waste redstone in building something. Jeez. Redstone is function, not aesthetics, in my opinion. Actually, it can look really nice as an aesthetic block, but you won't catch me using it for that because it's too valuable. I need it for too many other things and go around sticking it in buildings. Make that corner pop. I don't think it will. I don't think it will. The thing is with redstone, it's got too much pattern on it. If I put that there, not only does it look awful against the orange, I mean, that's a hideous two colours together. They don't go well together at all, but there's way too much noise and texture on that. Looks awful, in my opinion. But the robot, first this Flying Rabbit, what robot? The one over there? What about it? Stop it! Now, should I come across at this level here, above the door? Official AJ Zoomer says, Foxy Nota, how many years did it take for your YouTube channel to get monetized? I don't know. Can't remember when it got monetized. It wasn't quite as tricky back in the good old days as it is now to get monetized. I wouldn't measure... Don't ever measure your own performance against other YouTubers because it will be totally unique to you, and it's not a race. If you make good content, people want to watch it, then you'll get monetized quickly. If you make content that you enjoy making, but you don't get too many people watching it, then it'll take you a long time to get monetized. It's just how it is. So don't judge yourself by other people's either success or non-success. Doesn't matter. Makes no difference. Work on you. Don't concentrate on what everyone else is doing. Concentrate on what you're doing. Lime green concrete says SSD gaming. In the corner. Upward polished basalt. No. Oh, hang on. Oh, itchy ear now. I was thinking something like thin. So I don't want to lose that corner. If I put a solid block in there, no matter what the block is, all of a sudden that building becomes square, and I don't want it to be square. So I was thinking something more along the lines of like iron bars or something, which I think that could look quite good because this is a furnace build, and it sort of adds that air of it's industrial-ish. Or we could put some like blaze rods or something in there. Not blaze rods, end rods. Think that could work? I kind of like the iron bars actually. But I've hardly got any iron. I wonder, actually. Get rid of that and that. Stick that back there. Put one of those there. And one of those there. How does that look? No, I don't like it. Nope. I think just iron bars. Iron bars is fine. Agreed. Iron bars look good, says SSDD Gaming. Thank you very much. There needs to be something there, but also something not overly sticky outy. Sticky outy? Yes, sticky outy. But then I want to do something a bit different here going forward, and I don't know what that is. On the next level, I don't want them to all be exactly the same, but I don't know what I want. End rods with chain between, says the Memir. I kind of like the iron bars, I'm not going to lie. Again, chain, I don't have much of. I've got one chain and I've got no iron at the minute. I think that's fine. I'm happy with that. I'm not happy with that. That looks stupid. I think my door's too high now. Maybe that would be okay, drop down a block like that. Maybe that would give us a little bit of something else to look at. Ooh. Yeah, that's not so bad. Deep slate tile fence posts in the corners. You can't have deep slate fence posts, mate. You mean wall? No iron farm, says Redwood Crest. Yeah, I just don't have any time to be AFK at the moment. Busy boy and all that. Something like that, maybe at the front. Looks like a hospital now. I don't like that. Don't want it to be a hospital. It's furnace, mate. Maybe we could make that more square and almost make like a little furnacey picture on the front. And then I can use all of your stupid ideas for all of the different types of blocks. Ow. What's furnace look like? Orange in the middle and then grey around the outside. You said you're going to use all the different types of blocks? No, I'm going to keep it simple, guys. Keep it simple. Ow. Random damage for no reason. What's furnace look like? It's got the black bit at the top as well, hasn't it? So I'll put that there like that. There we go. Just take random damage. Just jump up here. That's good. Thanks, game. There we go. We've got a furnace. Look at that. Looks just like a real furnace. Why have you run a letter A at the top? And a furnace. That looks stupid. I don't like it at all. I don't like it one bit. No, that's got to go. That's got to go. I think I'll figure something out there. Oh, I got an idea. I got an idea. Get rid of all that. It's horrible. Rubbish. Blech. If I just come out a little bit like this, we can make like a cool looking like V thing at the top. Don't know why. Be interesting. We get rid of all the ones we don't need there. All right. And then we put a different colour inside that one. That could work. Maybe. Oh, we're a bit off. Are we off centre? Was there something wrong there? Am I off centre? No, it's not. Just I must have one eye closed. Looks like an Among Us symbol, says C. Kerbin. Thought it was a little sus, says Extreme. Oh man, you guys. So oh wow, I've got an idea. Now, I didn't think that white would go with this, but I've got an idea. It could look awful. Let's grab some white. I don't want that much white. I don't know why I grabbed all that. Let's just grab the box, but take it over there. Now bear with me here, because this could look awful. This could be the worst thing I've ever done. We'll find out. Probably will be. Now, if I was to put white, cue game, in this layer here, right? Bear with me. And then we bring that over to there like we did on the other one. Oh. Like that. So this layer will be like a white layer, I guess. Jeez, I'm putting them in all the wrong places. Thank you very much, Kado Med, for the bits. Amazing, thank you very much. That's all right. It's kind of interesting. It's different. It's different from what else I've built. It's not the most attractive building in the world, but it'll do. Stop falling off. Not the worst. Exactly. And that's, what more could you want than not the worst? I win. I didn't make the worst, guys. Mum, it wasn't the worst. Oh, well done, son. I know you could do it. Throw those there like that. And then in the middle here, we'll have some more orange. See how that looks. Could look awful. We'll find out. Let's do this. Could even make this like stained glass, and then it could be a window, couldn't it? But let's just fathom out what it's going to look like first before we do any of that. And then we need... I don't really want that to come across there because I think that's going to look wrong if I do that. It's not... no, I don't like it. I don't like that bar across the top. What's your workout split? What do you mean workout split? I don't know what that means. Tinted glass inside the V, says... oh, tinted glass. Now, there's an interesting idea. I think that would be too dark. And I haven't got any of it. But I think stained glass could look nice there. Maybe even stained glass panes to give it a little even bit more texture. CFX face, lol, says official AJ Zoomer. You can see whatever you want. Right, what we got here? I guess orange would make more sense. Seems like everything else is orange. Light grey stained glass, says C Durbin. Why light grey? What for? I'm not saying no, I'm just asking why. Clear glass, says Stitch Fix. No, I don't think clear glass. I think that'd be too clear. I don't want to be able to see what's inside too well. I know we've got clear glass in those ones, and it looks horrible because you can see all the junk inside. I don't think clear glass... maybe. Maybe... I don't know. I don't think so. I'm too shy to express more, but you know what could mean that not the worst for you, says Kim. I don't know. I agree with you. It is not the worst. It's totally not the worst. Right, let's... yeah, I don't know about orange. Maybe white stained glass, but then would it be too close to the white that's around the sides as well? Right, let's just put some more of those in so I've got something to put against the stained glass. And then I think I might even just carry on making that go up. Rather than making it like a diamond shape, I might just keep going up with this. Like that. And bring that round to the next bit. That could be interesting, like a curve going round the building. Oh, white, not orange, the Stitch Fix. Yeah, I was thinking white. White might work. I think I like that, but I think I'm gonna... I don't know about the white. I'm getting really thrown off here with the white. But I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna get rid of this row here. Don't like that. So whatever color we've got there, we'll just carry on going up with. It'd definitely be interesting. It'd be different, wouldn't it? It'd be different for all right. Thanks. How's that look? I don't mind that. I just don't know if I like the white. I'm not sure. I ain't got any more iron bars. I'm always thinking if we had like the light grey down here and then that was orange, that could be more interesting. I also don't know how I'm going to deal with the middle bit now, unless, jeez, I'm having some crazy ideas here, peeps, but it could all go wrong. I'm just thinking, what if I went like back this way again from this point and carried that up and followed it round, and we almost had like diagonal stripes wrapping around the building. Pokeball. No. I like the asymmetry, says Susie Q. Well, I haven't finished it yet, but yeah, I think asymmetry can look really good in this sort of thing. Normally, I'd be doing exactly the same thing one side as the other, but I kind of like the idea that we've got something a little bit unique and interesting going on. Will you clear off? This is not Animal Sanctuary. Where'd that cat go? Bye, Foxy, says official AJ Simmer. See you later. Bye. Thanks for popping in, mate. I think maybe we've gone up to... Maybe it just needs to be a bit thicker than the other one. I don't know if I like it going all the way up around there like that. So that was 3 high. What if we go 5 high instead? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we bring that round there like that. Restart with a V, not go back if that makes sense, says Stitch Fix. It doesn't, it's not ever to make sense. Sorry. But I think maybe you're saying what I'm doing right now. Is that what you're saying? Still not convinced about this white here. Just refund the center on the next level. Refund? What? I'm not giving anyone their money back, mate. Don't know what you're talking about, refund. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I think I like that height difference. So let's take this one up a couple more levels. There we go. So it's the same now. You're right. It's very Angry Vex, isn't it? It almost looks like if that was darker, it'd be like Venom. Refined. I don't know what you mean, Stitch. It's not. Refined's not a word either. Refined. I don't know what you mean. Speak the same language as me. It's helpful. Oh, frog lights in the middle. No, that looks gross. Because it's definitely too big to just fill in this gap with something. I think that'd look really weird. Let's just go for orange for the minute, just so I've got a block to put in there. I think if this entire thing here was that color, it's going to be gross. So I think we need some sort of pattern in there to make that not 100% awful. Light grey instead of white says, yeah, maybe. I think it needs, I don't know what it needs. I have no idea what it needs. I don't know if I like this V anymore. It's causing problems. Builder turned up unexpectedly, says Gio. You're always having unexpected visitors at your house, aren't you? I'm starting to think, you know, there's things going on at your house that's... You know what I mean? All I could say is she's rather friendly with the milkman. And the postman. And the builders. Oh, stop it, scaffold in. I don't know why, what the V's got to do with anything. It's definitely different, but I don't know if I like it. Just need to keep your center, so the doorway, carry up the center point and start another V. You could make an X in the middle, lol, says Extreme. Could make an X. I don't know why I'd want an X. You're brave. Make it a lava wall. No. No. I'm not brave. We had one of them on the hardcore series, the respawn one. I'm almost thinking let's just get rid of the V and just put like vertical lines down there to break it up a bit. I don't know though. I kind of like it. And I think if we had similar sort of pattern as it went round, like up and down, so it was like zigzaggy, it almost look a little bit like supports, wouldn't it? So if we, for instance, on this side, so that's 2 blocks from the top. Oh jeez, scaffolding time. That Prismarine is my vote. What do I know though, says D. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I have no dark Prismarine. I have no intention of getting any. So Ooh. Oh, jeez. Which one am I getting rid of? Oh, it's the ones at the top. Okay. Those. That would carry on around there. There's something different, isn't it? I just don't know if it's a good different or a bad different. Do you know what? Instead of making that stained glass, I think I'm going to make this glass here, this corner. Oh no, we got another loser. Who was it? Now it just looks like a pair of pants on legs, says Mitz. Thanks, Mitz. Always appreciate your comments. Thank you very much for me pair of pants building that I'm building. How does it look like a pair of pants? I mean, wife runs. Oh no, we've run out. Oh, even more losers. Jeez. Started a whole new page of losers here, peeps. Alright, let's get rid of all this white. This is going to be stained glass of probably... I kind of like the tinted glass idea now, to be honest with you. Seems though this is furnace-y. It kind of wants to be smoky, doesn't it? But I don't have any tinted glass. So I think I'm just going to go with like either black stained glass or dark grey stained glass. Let's go get some... I'll see what the different ones look like. I've got some black there. What's the difference? So that's black. One's black and one's dark grey. Oh, yeah. Why didn't I think of that? Jeez, I'm thick, aren't I? Jeez. You're very welcome to this, Mitz. Also, hello, Mitz. Welcome to the stream. I'm not going to say you late or anything, Mitz, but this is not what I'd call on time. Just saying. What do you think you're doing? Not being here exactly the right time. Okay. I think the black's probably better because it's more like the tinted glass, isn't it? Let's give it a go. Hope you let it go, by the way, in case you forgot the name of the Boo Boo song to Stitch Fix. Do I need the Boo Boo song right now? I didn't realize I'd made a Boo Boo. Have I made a Boo Boo? I'm sure if I have, you'll let me know. I think I might put like a white windowsill around there. I don't know why. Maybe no, that's going to look awful. No, forget that. Can't reach far enough. Why don't I do... See, this is why you should just build squares. If everyone just built in squares, no one would ever have any problem trying to put things in places. It's a nightmare. Too difficult. Game's stupid. Don't even work, mate. Nope, just putting it out there. Oh, okay. I quite like that. I think that's loads better. It goes loads better with the orange as well. I don't know what we're going to have up there now. Maybe iron bars would still work up there. Yeah, it's a lot better than the white. I like that, says Extreme. Yeah, much prefer that. Yes. I'm glad we're all on the same page here. See, this is, you know, you call me out, say, oh, what are you building that rubbish for? It's just like coming up with ideas takes time. You should build it out of gravel and other blocks that are ugly and really hard to get hold of. Nether right blocks. Shut up. Trial and error, says Extreme. Exactly. More error than trial, though, in my experience. But yeah, I don't want that there, mate. Oh, I got to do the going downy bit over here as well, haven't I? The going downy bit. Yep, the going downy bit. It also made the orange bit in the V not look as awful as well. So, you know, there's that going for it as well. Need more glass. Looks less like pants now, so all good, says Mitz. Thanks, Mitz. Your build looks like pants. It's pants, that build. So that's where that was going. Yeah. Go. Lovely. That one's wrong. Very much wrong. I don't. Oh, no. That should be that one. Is that better? I think so. All right. Yes. Yes, it is. Good. Excellent. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, it's coming together. We're going for Captain Underpants style, and it was great, says Mitch. Wow. Yeah, I like that. I'm still not 100% sure about this V in the middle. I'm not 100% sure about that. I think there's just too much of it. Which I think the only way I'm going to get rid of is to bring that down a little bit more sharply like that. Yeah, that doesn't look quite so bad. I don't know why it's a V, but I think I'm gonna do like invert that so it's a V to the top as well, and then just basically copy and paste what I've got there. I might put another ring in the middle. I don't know what color, but we'll have another like that in the middle, and then we'll invert the V, and then we'll have the glass inverted so it's almost like stacked. Does that make sense? No? Good. Excellent. I'm glad it doesn't make sense. At least I know what I mean, so you don't have to. So the next row is going to be, ignore this block, this is just a building block. It'll be 3 blocks high, then this row, okay? So then we just have another row, exactly the same, going around here. Nice and boring. A diamond with the black step. Well, it won't be a full diamond because it's going to have this row in the middle, which is going to be totally flat. Red, says Stitch Fix. Red and orange is never a good look. Don't ever put red with orange. Unless you're doing some sort of gradient and they need to go together in order to make the gradient work. Solid red and solid orange together don't, in my opinion, they don't work. Yeah, so then I'll do another V on top of that one. Yeah, okay. I think that's what I wanted. I might make that a bit taller. I feel like that's a bit thin. I think it should be... No, actually, I think that's fine. I don't know what colour we're going to have that. Maybe that could all be black stained glass. That could be quite nice. So here we've got 4 and then 1. So that would be there. That would be there and that would be there. That's going to line up.
Hello there.
Pretty much. Good. Hello there to you as well. It's the Puka. Has done one of them things with the raids and whatnot. Oh, geez, Puka. Bringing people over to me stream. Who do you think you are? I've got to say hello to a bunch of people. Oh, man. How rude. I won't go around raiding you, so don't you go around raiding. It's a joke. Welcome, raiders. How are you all doing? Thank you very much for joining. How was the stream? What was Puka up to today? What crazy things was he making? Whatever it was, I bet it was great. More looking like a Pokeball, says Amemia. My secret Pokeball furnace room. It is, isn't it? It is a little bit. Oh, well. That's fine. It can look like a Pokeball. Right, now that's wrong because I've changed that. That's fine. Let's go fix that. He says, trying to pull his rockets out when he ain't got any. Hey, look, the Pokeball is an iconic design that's been around for years and years and generations. So if I just happen to have made a build that looks a little bit like that, well, there's some subconscious, what's it called? Inspiration, obviously, clearly going on there. And also, it's going to look great if it looks like a Pokeball. No, I don't think anyone in the world's ever looked at a Pokeball and went, oh, that's ugly. So, you know, win-win as far as I'm concerned. For at least 7 Pokemon generations. Exactly. So shut up. Right, so this is going to be the next stained glass layer, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks high. Okay, good. But only in the corners, because we need another V, don't we? Bruh, says Preston. What's a Pokeball, says Slack? It looks a bit like this building, Slack. Also, hello, Slack. How you doing, buddy? Was making a space pirate ship, says the Puka. Oh, wow. Okay. Space pirates. There was a TV show in the UK years and years and years ago, I think, called Space Pirates. It was a kids program. I just remember a bunch of kids going, Space Pirates! Have I made that up? I don't think I've made that up. I don't think so. Ow. Where's me V? Where's me V start? 2 in from the end. Okay. Show your age now, says Jen. I'm always showing me age, Jen. But as I always say, it's better than showing your pants. You won't. It is. True story. Don't want to go around showing people your pants, mate. It's rude. What's a polka ball? It's a little ball you hold while you're doing a polka dance. You've heard of the polka, right? The dance? Polka? Polka, whatever. You hold this little ball, and if you drop it, then you lose. Basically, that's how the dance works, because it's a game dance. I mean, a Pokeballs is extreme. Maybe. Might be one. I don't know. It's not impossible. Is that right? Have I done this right? Probably not. We'll have a look. We'll go downstairs in a minute and have a look. I should probably put the black stained glass in now, though, while I'm up here. Otherwise, we're going to have problems. Oh, no, this isn't black stained glass, this bit, is it? No. Undo. Control Z. Just have to have problems later on when I decide what colour that's going to be. Raise your hand if you don't know what a Pokemon or Pokeball is, says Preston. Whoever says it's lying. Even my parents know what Pokemon is. Pokemon's been around for so many years, it's one of those things that's impossible to have not seen. Either just walking past in a shop, hearing kids talking about it, having grandkids, kids, nieces, nephews that play it. It is impossible. That's like saying you've never heard of the Titanic. Not possible, mate. Oh, it's orange. Never played or watched this Slack. Yeah, but you know what it is. You know exactly what it is. And I bet you know how it works as well. The only Pokemon game I ever played was either Pokemon Go, which I played because my kids wanted to play it, and the Arceus games. I've never played, although I tried to play the most recent Pokemon. It was awful. Not saying it's a good game, but everyone knows what it is. Your parents have grandsons as Stitch Fix? Yes. I had 2 of them are mine. If you're over 27 years, you've heard of Pokemon, says Extreme. Goodness, Space Pirates only had 1 season, but still 30 episodes, says Dr. Anvil. I knew I didn't make it up. Honestly, no clue, says Slack. Slack, get out of it. No way. There's no way. There's no way you don't know. I won't have it. You know. And if you don't know, then you will know. Because I'll tell you. And then you'll know. So there. think that's the right level. Never played a minute of Final Fantasy. Yeah, but you've heard of it, though. You've heard of other people talking about it. And I bet somewhere along the line you'll have seen like a snippet of gameplay, just either like just flicking through something or seeing an advert on the TV or something like that. So you're not like totally like you're in a little like you've been in a bunker all your life and never seen the outside world. You know it's there. Won't recognise it if I see it, says Slack. Well, to be fair, right, with most of the Final Fantasy games, they just look exactly like all of the other millions of Japanese RPGs throughout the years, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be able to tell if it was Final Fantasy or not either. And I've only ever played 7. I tried to play 8. It was awful. I tried to play like the originals on like when Nintendo Switch did their emulator thing, but they were rubbish. It was rubbish. This is going the other way now, isn't it? That's going there. Huh. I'm now very confused. Yes, so that's going to go up the top this way. That feels like it's gone too far back. Maybe. Maybe it's right. I don't know. Over an hour drive to town, so close to a bunker. It's Slack. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but you live on the internet. No, I'm not having it, Slack. You're not getting out of this one. You know exactly what they are. You've played them all. You just don't like to admit it. I've done this wrong. Those ones are wrong. I thought everyone knew the Disney princesses too, but they don't. They do. They don't. If they say they don't, they're lying. Everybody knows them. Not necessarily every single one, because there are some pretty obscure princesses out there these days. But you think he's joking makes this funnier, says Jen. No, I know Jet Slack's not joking. I'm just playing. Hello, everyone. Better late than never, says Roth. Don't know about that, Roth. A bit late, mate. Jeez. What are you playing at? Well, this has turned out from a rather weird and strange looking design to something I actually pretty like. Quite happy with this. I don't know how we're going to make it work around the rest of the building, like the back and the sides and stuff, but we'll worry about that when we get to that bit, I guess. All of you naysayers at the beginning, oh, it's going to look rubbish. Like everything you've ever done with your life, it's going to be awful. Don't know why you even bother breathing. I remember you saying that in the comments earlier, and now look. You're all thinking, oh, I'm going to build one of them. My world. It's amazing. It's probably the best thing I've ever seen anyone build in my entire life on Minecraft. Write that down. Enter it into the world's best building competitions. Quick. I know, Roth. It was harsh. And then we just need the top layer. Does look a lot like a Pokeball. I don't know what we're going to have in the middle. No idea what we're going to have in the middle. Not a clue. Where's my bed gone? It's hiding in the crafting table. Right, what have we got? Blocks rise. I've got a bunch. We're all right. Okay, let's get that final layer in then, which is... So hang on a minute. Let's go down. It's 3 and then 1. Okay. Can do that. 1, 2, 3, and then 1. There we go. Oh man, I'd hate if you stopped breathing. I would be very sad, says 6 Fix. Well, I don't know, you know, why you lot in the comments were so insistent on it earlier, but I'm not stopping. A Lottie says, to be honest, I do now kind of want to build something Pokemon Center. It's not a Pokemon Center. Oh no, Rob. It's just to cover up my furnace. It's not a Pokemon Center. What are you doing? It just has some, you know, minor connotations of Pokemon. They're not related. It's not Pokemon, guys. I'm sorry. What have I done? Not my fault. Hello, family of horses. Good morning. Oh my goodness, you could talk. Right, Roth, you're going in the book, my friend. Many. There we go. Oh, you got a plus. You don't want a plus, Roth, do you? There you go. I fixed it. You're welcome. It has serious vibes, lol. It doesn't. It will if I put white in the middle. If I make that like a white strip in the middle, then it'll be very Pokemon. And that is what I am tempted to do. I don't even like Pokemon. It's just how it happened to go, guys. I'm sorry. It was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose. Ooh, jeez. I think the thing is, I think white will go there. But you know what else I think will go there? Because this is my like industrial area and I've got a lot of stone brick kicking about. I think smooth stone. Not stone brick, smooth stone is what I meant. I think smooth stone will go there quite nicely, actually. And I know nobody likes smooth stone except me. But I think that'll go because it will match the glass sort of texture of the square bits and it will give us something that's not so bright white that it's blinding our eyes. Let me just try at least before you all start turning your nose up and be like, smooth stone. No thanks, bro. Gotta catch them all, says Redwood Crafts. Wrong colour and shape, says Jen. What's that? What, to be a Pokeball? I know, it's just got Pokeball vibes. That's all. I know it doesn't look like a Pokeball. It's just the vibes, Jen. It's just the vibes. What's going on here then? Oh, I see. I'm going to leave that there because I don't think I want it right in the middle. Let's just do these edges and see how this gets on. See what we think. Right, so I think we should get rid of that. Throw those in there like that. And maybe just have something interesting in the middle. Like a Pokeball. Yeah, like just a Pokeball. Yeah. Exactly. It's a source character wearing a Pokeball shirt, isn't it, says Mitz? It's just a building! I've just made it up as I've gone along. That's all I've done. I've thrown in some blocks together and this is what we've ended up with. It's quite intimidating, isn't it? I don't know if it ever so much looks like a building. Looks more like a spring box or like a trampoline-like thing. I kind of like it, though. I think it's the orange that makes it look not very building-y. And I do think that that stone brick works with that because it goes with the glass. Do we get a vote, says Stitch Fix? No. No, you don't get a vote. Never had a vote, never going to get a vote. What do you want to vote on, Stitch Fix? Maybe I could do a vote. Can you play Gossip by Meskin, says Cheeseburger? No, it's not. There's no requests on play music, especially not anything copyright. Needs a nether portal in the centre, says Brenza. That would be pretty cool if that was a nether portal, but then I get a load of piglin in my furnace array as well as in it. I'm already getting tons of piglins in there. That would be really cool, though. And that would work as well because of the contrasting colours. There's me thinking it's light grey, says Jen. What's that, the smooth stone? Gold. I ain't got any gold. Well, while you guys think of what would be the best thing to have in that centre bit, I'm going to make some more iron bars and go and put them in the corners just to finish those corner bits off. Yeah, I like going to fly and then just not taking off game. It's really good. Thanks. Welcome. Yeah. Good. Here you go. Oh, jeez. 1, 2. I want to say it, but I don't actually hate smooth stone, says Susie Q. Aha! See? Not a horrible block. I don't know why everyone's so against it. It's a really nice, good looking block, and it's good to build with because it's got those edges you need on certain things. Not on every build, but on a lot of builds, it works really well. It's just like people have got a stigma against it because one popular Minecrafter was like, oh no, smooth stone's what noobs use. No, you got to use little gradients and Vaseline and Vaseline. Yeah, Vaseline. If you don't use Vaseline in your builds, then you're doing it wrong. You want to be a pro like me because I got 27 million subscribers. I build everything out of Vaseline. I don't know where that came from. Jen says it's orange, maybe frog lights behind honey. Ooh, that could be interesting. I don't know if I've got enough honey for that. These bees have been beavering away the whole time we've been there. Oh, it's full. They have been beavering away. Oh, geez. Maybe we got enough to make some honey then. Now you know the secret that all the pros use to do good building. It's they use Vaseline. So, no, Tesco value petroleum jelly, less greasy, says Rob. Oh, Rob. Hey, you can put what? You can put honey back into bottles? What? Well, how can you decraft honey? But you can what? There's so many things you can't decraft, but you can decraft honey? It makes 0 sense. Oh, I bet some of these have got honey in. Oh, jeez. And so far not, so that's good news. Pooh Bear would be proud, Foxy, says T. Kevin. Smooth stone I find quite useful because of the border in my creative world. I use it for counting, then I know the scale. Yeah. I guess I missed the memo. I like stone bricks too, says Redwood Crest. Yeah, I like stone bricks as well. Okay, I guess yellow would be the ones to go with behind it because otherwise it's going to look gross, isn't it? I don't think green or purple shining through the honey blocks would be very nice. I'm a little bit concerned that these honey blocks are just going to be a little bit too textury and a little bit too not quite the right colour, but I'm prepared to give it a go, Jen. Let's find out, shall we? Now we've got to jump on honey. How does that look without lights behind it? I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like it at all. Let's put some lights behind it and have a look. I mean, it's not awful, but it's just there's a lot going on with honey, isn't there? Like the weird lighting glitches and the noise and the... See what it looks like once we've got a few of the old frog lights behind it. Oh, I missed one. Yeah. Too samey with the orange, says Roth. Maybe. Let's have a look. It looks better now that it's got the frog lights behind it. I don't mind it, but I think Roth's right. I think it wants to probably just be stained glass of some colour. I don't know what colour. With the frog lights behind. Nice idea, though. Have you ever noticed, though, that the honey blocks they've almost, it's like they're a little bit green. Is that just me? And I know, you know, colourblind people are not going to help with that. Maybe it's because I put it on grass, but I can't help but feel that it's just not right. It's just not right, guys. All right, let's get rid of that. Hide the evidence. Oh, do you know what? I kind of like that. Yellow stained glass paint. How about cut copper blocks? No. No copper. Ain't got enough copper. I kind of like that, just with the lights, to be honest with you. I don't know if it needs glass in front of it. Now it looks like a Pokeball. Doesn't. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. So now we've just got to figure out how the back and the sides are going to go, I guess, which is a problem because it's very much time past the time that I would normally live stream for, which is a shame because I'm enjoying this one. But it is some holidays and Oliver's been sat very patiently on his own playing on his iPad in the other room. So it's about time I stopped playing Minecraft and started being a dad. Jeez. He says, play Minecraft. You got to put your stuff away, though, ain't you? Can't just leave stuff everywhere. Oh, put it away, guys. Put it away, put it away, put it away now. Looks good like that? Yes, says Mitz. Iron bars in front of the lights. Says, ooh, that's... Oh, don't get me started with ideas now. Jeez, I'm putting things away. Tell me next time. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. That might work. I might actually, like, give it some Star Wars vibes. I'm still not convinced I really like the building, but then considering how everything else is in here, it's fine. Right, thank you all very much for watching. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid today. We have a PLJ, so we'll head over that way, and I'll say thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you all hopefully this week at some point, ideally tomorrow evening, but it's going to be a bit of an interesting week with kids being on some holiday, so we'll see. Thank you for watching. Bye.